Chitubelu, Onyoma no Rifite, Onyamasozi, Eze-Ana Gabaniru, Eze-Ana Chitubelu, Onyamanije Mono, Odenana Buzondo, Gabaniru, Eze-Ana Gadi, Ugo Chitubelu Gadi, Ugo Chitubelu Temple, Oyadi, Makana Eziokwu Chacha, ndị ukeri ganyo, front and back yo, ndị ocheli anyo, front and back. Fadi asikalaka, ogori ụmụ Igbo, si anyị rapụ nke anyị, na nke feka mma, bulu Bible bịa, akwụkwọ akụkọ, wepekwa chọọchị fa, okwu n'ụka bịakwa.
Viewers all over the world. My names are Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu. I'm a onye nchụaja na Ugochitubelu temple. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi rụkwazi ọlụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkwazi m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala Restoration Evangelical Mission. Rụkwazi onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me a priest and an evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. Today, our today's topic is Africa. Wake up Africa, part 3. Wake up Africa, part 3. But before we dive into today's lecture, important announcement. Don't forget that our monthly rituals, month of August, is still ongoing. You can still join us anywhere you are all over the globe. Distance is not a barrier in our spiritual work in the temple or in our consultation. You can actually join us anywhere you are all over the globe. In these monthly rituals is group rituals of upliftment, breakthrough, and liberation. If you are interested in joining us, what you need to do is to forward your 3 prayer requests, make token donation to the account number, you chat me on WhatsApp. I will tell you other details we need for you in order to book you. This morning I have gone to the temple to pray, make positive declarations upon the lives of those that really join us. We continue on that path till the last day of the month. We visit the river with eatable things to offer sacrifices and salaka on behalf of all. Then we proceed back to the temple to offer sacrifices, including ram, on behalf of all. I can tell you, there is power in these group rituals. We started it almost 3 years now. November will make it exactly 3 years we started it. We have lots of testimony, but as you all know, our system in the temple, we don't share testimonies on social media or in Eziokwu TV. You know why? It's not why we are here. But I can tell you, we have lots of testimonies. That's why people are joining us and following us since death. We have some people that have been following us over the years. Most of them, normally every January, they book the entire year to ensure that they did not even skip even a single month. So I can tell you, there is power in these group rituals. Because you go be careful. Now, if you are interested to join or you have questions in today's lecture, chat me on WhatsApp 0805-7837-672. I repeat, 0805-7837-672 or 0813-8243-871. I repeat, 0813-8243-871. If you are joining me from Eziokwu TV or watching me from Eziokwu TV all over the globe, if you are hearing me outside, watching me on television right now, outside Africa, you are watching me via TV Africa, Global TV or Amazon with your television, chat me on WhatsApp. The number you are seeing on the screen on the television is my number. I would like to hear from you. Now, if you are watching us and for any reason you could not be able to finish watching this program, You can always go to my private YouTube channel, Eze-Ana or everything. Every lecture you see on this Eziokwu TV is there. We have over 1,000 lectures that contains all the teachings we have been giving out every day over the years. Now, if you are joining me on social media, please touch the button, share to invite your friends to hear from the horse's mouth. Today, we are here with a unique lecture, Wake Up Africa, Part 3. We are here to tell you some certain things you need to know about Africa. We Africans are blessed people with natural gifts, with the best weather and natural minerals. Africa has the highest mineral deposit on earth if you want to compare with other continents. We are blessed. Like I told you, Africa is blessed children of Chukwu Okike Premiherine. We are blessed in all ramifications. But it's unfortunate that our competitors, the whites, the Anyari people, they came back to tell us our stories, and we allowed them. And they began their distortions of who we are. And it's a pity that people are buying those ideas of saying negative things against who we are as Africans. And that is the main problem. They will never tell you because they are seeing us as their competitors, and they will never see anything good about us. Yes. According to research, we all know about the story and the stories surrounding Saturn, the morning star. And we are told that he's a very beautiful angel. But at the end of the day, the Europeans, they painted him black with tell. And because we are black, so anything that is negative, they will say is Africa. Anything that is positive, they claim the originality. As you all know, if they know how they can take the Tower of Babel in Egypt, they will. But they can't, because it's already there. We all know that civilization started in Africa. Modern civilization started in Africa with organized government, leadership, farming, name it. Civilization in general started in Africa, Egypt. And you all know that the first university was built in Africa. You know. Then all the great minds, the philosophers, Aristotle and rest of them, they schooled in Africa. Then, like what Aristotle did, they took everything back to their place, Athens, Greece, and claiming the originality of philosopher. Those that understand more about philosopher will tell you that everything started here in Africa. Great minds, even people that formulated their own system of having religious system, originated, learn what they understand in Africa, because Africa, from time immemorial, is a race that watches Kuchuku Okike Premiherine. So even the Moses that started the Judaism of Eden learned so many things from African spirituality. He used that to set up the Jewish religion. That is why we have so many things in common with Jewish religion. Even their own father of faith, Abraham, once living in Africa. Even the founder of the acclaimed founder of Christianity, Jesus, schooled in Africa. He grew up here. That is why when he went back to synagogue as a full-grown man to teach, his people marveled at his intelligence. How they were like, is it not this Jesus, son of Mary, that we are hearing here with his brothers and sisters? So what I'm saying in essence is that all the wisdom he used to teach his people in the synagogue is what he learned from Africa. And the teaching which he brought is for his people, not for we Africans. But it's unfortunate that almost 2,000 years, the teaching did not stand in Africa. It will interest you to know that Christianity is less than 200 years in Africa. 200 years of yesteryears. Yes. But we Igbos have been here for thousands of years. So what did they do? All this, have you asked yourself, why is it that we were told that Jesus once lived over 2,000 years ago, according to that Greek story? Have you asked yourself, why is it that Christianity did not germinate well in Africa? Have you asked yourself that question? Because our forefathers rejected them. Because the message they are preaching is not for us. He himself said that he came for his people, lost sheep of Israel. So the message is not for us. Even himself did not bring his message to Africa, despite the fact that he was raised, he's schooled in Africa. He must have had some classmates and friends while in Egypt. But when he was appointing his disciples, his apostles, 12 apostles, none of African persons there. Even when he appointed some 2 disciples, none is in Africa. Despite the fact that we have lots of Africa that have been there, international businessmen, we have them. Like Ethiopian Enoch. You heard about Ethiopian Enoch, the man from Ethiopia that normally travel here and there. Yes, he's there. Do you even know that even the man that helped him to carry the cross, according to that Greek story, is from Syria in Libya here? You know. So it's not as if we have not come across more Africans, because we have Africans that are international travelers from Africa. They go to Europe to go and do their own business. So if he wanted to appoint African child, he would have. But he understands that his message is not for we Africans. He came for his own people. And that is why he made that particular statement from his mouth. A woman that was asking him to heal his child. He said, "Woman, what concerns me and you? That he is there for lost sheep of Israel." Huh? Then the woman was like, keep persuading him, begging him, that even the food that is meant for children, real children, that even a patient dog can eat it. So to show you, he said it that he did not come for us. That is why even when he was evangelizing, he did not visit Africa. And remember, even his foot soldiers, Paul, when he was writing his own letters, he wrote to Romans, he wrote to France, Ephesus, he wrote to Corinthians, Turkey, and rest of them. But none of those letters was written to Africa. Despite the fact that Egypt was world power. Then, do you know, Egypt, the first world power is in Africa. And anybody on earth that is looking for greener pasture will look towards Africa. So it's not as if Africa is no known town. No. Africa is well known. Even Ethiopia. And so many other towns. Yes, because why some of these towns why some of them you don't even remember their names, that most African countries change their names. The original known names. Do you know that even Nigeria has their names, original name, before the white men came? In 18th century, they gave us the Niger area. Remember, River Niger has a link with River Nile in Egypt, you know. So all those things is what they use to just to cave us. They tell wrong stories about us, demonizing us. grouping us as the third world. But actually, civilization started here. So some of the things they use to develop their continent is what they pick from here. Because the ancient Egyptian, they later invaded Egypt. They made away with some of those history documents. Now, for them, they wrote theirs. Because during that time, the Pharaoh, that the world power ruling the whole world. The world is not civilized there at all. Then having said that there is so much treasure in Africa, they went back. Because we are choosing children of God. They went back to the drawing board and came with sophisticated weapons to dispossess us what we are, our inheritance. They divided African countries among themselves. The people of Holland, they invaded the Congo side, while the German, British, and what have you divided Nigeria as is, and the French. The German, the French people, and the British, they divided our land. Their interest is mineral resources. They pack the gold and everything they pack from Africa. Britain till today doesn't have gold. They does not have. But they made all this gold. Do you remember that time when their queen died? Remember when they showed us a warehouse full of gold? Where did they get those gold from? Is it not what they took from Africa? They took all their mineral resources, name it, every country in Africa. During the slave trade, don't forget that even the Israelites lived in Africa for 430 years. And we never treated them that bad. But when it became their turn, they came to our land, took our mineral resources. After the slave trade, they used our people as slaves, working the rubber plantations all over the world. Those blacks you are seeing in Americans, Holland, Jamaicans, and the rest of the Africans, our descendants, our fathers, African descendants. They used them as slaves. They bought some of them with mirror, ordinary mirror. They used all those things. And after making money, when the whole world was clamoring that the slave trade should stop, they used those money, illegal money, to buy mineral resources deposited in every African country. That's why in Nigeria, they use their own money to buy Chevron, Shell, Ajib, and rest of them. And those companies still repatriating money back to their country of origin. They are using those money to develop their countries. And they come back and be telling us that they are more developed than us. Don't you know that even though some of those countries you are looking up to, they have ghetto. If you don't know, they have ghetto in their countries. But they will not allow you to take pictures or snap in those areas. Don't you know? Those countries, if you want to judge them in the last 1,000 years. How did Europe look like? In the last 1,000 years, last 2,000 years, how did they look like? The money they made today is money they made from African soil. They came with weapons, overshadowed our fathers, threatened them with wars, made some of the kingdom crumble, like the Benin Kingdom, like the Nri Kingdom. They crumbled these kings, the powerful kings we have, because they came with gun and subdued our people, took our mineral resources to develop theirs. And now they are trying to lord over us that this civilization started from them. No, it's not true. If you have not watched my teaching, Africa, the first son of God, you have not started. Go and watch that teaching. You know where civilization started. Because all their Abraham and everything, you cannot tell the story of Abraham without mentioning Africa. So Africa, we are the first choosing of children of God. Because we have been in existence before them. Yes. So they came to Africa, overpowered us with guns and ammunitions. So that way, what make us great. They took those things to use it to develop their countries. So what I can tell you is Africa to wake up. They came to Africa with all mindset is to demonize us, tell us bad stories, false story against our identity. What made us tick? Tell us that our fathers are demons. Tell us all those things that are way of worship, that we are worshiping demons. Their intention is to introduce their own faith. Their intention is to introduce their own faith in order for us to be seeing them as great people. In order for us to be seeing them as the children of God. And they will be seeing us as evil people. That's what they just succeeded in being. They introduced their own faith, their own brother. They introduced Jesus and be telling us that Jesus is God. Yes, before they came, we already know God. We know that Chukwu, we recognize him. Before they came to our place in 18th century, we already know God. That's why the first missionary people that came to Nigeria did not succeed, the Portuguese. They came to tell us about Chukwu, and we tell them that we already know Chukwu before they came. Before they came, we have Arochukwu, we have Umuchukwu, and we have all those towns with the Chukwus. So they went back. They did not succeed. They came back with the second missionary journey with more cunning method. They drafted Bishop Ajay Crowder and co. that came as a Church Missionary Society, CMS, while the Catholic drafted Shanahan that later became a bishop and co. They came as a missionaries from RCM, Roman Catholic Mission. That is their original name. When they came and all this, the Crusaders, the old names they call those group of people is Crusaders. You know why? Because an emperor called Emperor Constantine, during his time, he had a dream where he saw, because he is the Roman Empire that is ruling the whole world then. He now said, okay, he had a dream where he used cross to dominate, to win the whole world. And when he woke up, he now said, okay, that he understand that he's the one that introduced crucifix. He now said, okay, since he can use crucifix to rule the world, that is how he started his soldiers called Crusaders. Then he used this preaching of crucifix and Jesus. He's the one that introduced it. He's the one that covered that particular place known today as Vatican, Rome. He gave it to his newly converted faith, Catholic Church, known today as Catholic faith. So after he passed on, these Crusaders keep on revolving. Today, they are the present day night. Are you following? So their intention is to fund any way they can penetrate Africa. Then, so when they are coming, they came with so many things. They came with charity. They build hospitals. They build schools. That is why if you go to these ancient schools, you will see those Orthodox schools and Orthodox Catholics and these Orthodox churches of the day. You also see where they build hospitals. They build schools, going to the villages and telling our village heads to send their children to come and know how to read and write. Yes, but their primary intention is not even to show them how to read and write, but their primary intention is to deceive our fathers. Their primary intention is to teach them CRK. To teach them CRK. Are you following? That is why they incorporated our CRK into our school syllabus. CRK has nothing to do with our development. To the glory of God, I have been to India. India happens to be the first international country I traveled to. That was over 20 years ago, 21 years ago. In year 2003, I was in India. In that place, they are on their schooling, but they did not have anything to do with CRK in their school curriculum. Are you following? The China today, the last time I checked, India and China are the fastest growing economy. And India and China, if you go to our market, go to spare parts, go to pharmaceutical shop, go to where they're selling tools, go to where they're selling medicine, everything. If you go to any shop, I can tell you now 80% of whatever goods you saw in that particular shop is either from China or from India. So they are doing very, very well. And the China and India don't study CRK in their school curriculum. So, and they are doing well science-wise. Even the phone you are using is from China or from India. Now, you can see that CRK has nothing to do with our development. So CRK is just to enslave us, to make us be looking like Mumu. The book called Bible is highly distorted books, especially the New Testament. We all know about the Old Testament is the selected few of those who are called Torah or screw. The foundation book, the selected few. We have lots of ancient books. If you come across those ancient books, the Egyptian ancient books, where you see the true stories, the true happenings of events. You know, this Bible is, some of these things are taken from those major books from the ancient book, like the Book of Death. They use it to formulate, and some of these stories you are seeing about story of Jesus was formulated books, because the story is what happened to a prince in ancient Egypt. I don't want to go there, but let me be following you the way you understand it, using the Bible. The New Testament was actually formulated to enslave us. Yes. So they will be telling us that if somebody slap you in this cheek, that you should turn the other cheek so that they will slap you again. Yes, this is some of those stories they are telling us, we Africans. But slap a white man, slap America, or slap Britain, whether you will receive bombardment with bombs, whether they will turn the other side for you, other cheek for you to slap them. But they are telling all we Africans, so all those conk and book stories, so that we will never fight for our rights, so that we will keep on forgiving them for all the atrocities committed against blacks. They keep on telling us about heaven, that we should keep on expecting heaven, every race. We keep on now about saying every race. But them, they keep on now about over. They are building their own paradise here on earth. But we were told that someone is building our own paradise in somewhere we don't know. Are you following? All this is just a trick to fool us. I can tell you. These people are building paradise here on earth. They are building all with all the gold and mineral resources. They are building wonders. While they will tell me and you Africans to in above when we must have died. Africa, wake up. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Let us fix our place. Do you know why people are bastardizing our environment, our economy, and everything? Even our leaders are not helping matters. Everybody, because we are not seeing here as where we will live permanently. We were told, they deceived us by telling us that our own reward will be as in somewhere in paradise. That's what they told us. Yes, they told us that that is where we will live. Now, that we should forget about building and making this world a better place. So, who is fooling who? Now, and them, they will be really busy building their own, befitting their place, because they know that they know that they will, if they fix their place to be good, it will favor them. But they will keep on telling us that we should forget about it. We should be building our own paradise above. Are you following? Africa, wake up. Look at what is happening in Africa. We are busy neglecting our environment, living reckless life, even our leaders, our followers, because in Africa, we have highest numbers of irresponsible followers, irresponsible citizens. And in other words, once we have irresponsible citizens, you will have irresponsible government. Because government, whoever that is in power today, is a product of the society, right? Yeah, so when we understand the fact that this place is our home, we need to fix it. Then we will always do something right to make this place a better place for all of us. But for the fact that they tell us that we keep on running every race, I cannot about saying Igwe. Therefore, nobody cares about making this place a better place. That is exactly what is happening in Africa. But they are busy because they know there is no place like heaven where they are building anything for you. And if anybody is telling you to pay tithes that they are building paradise here on somewhere called heaven for you, they are just deceiving you. Are you following? Yes. Are you following? Nothing like a place they are building houses for you. Now, if you live here on the earth and die as a matured human spirit, you join the sense where you will be a matured human spirit to help your descendants to mature as a spiritual guide and as a higher entity. Not like there is a place where they are building houses anywhere for you. So if you are running every race thinking that they are building mansions somewhere for you, you are just deceiving yourself. So make this world a better place. For us, they came to Africa and bastardized everything. Even our moral behavior, they bastardize everything. Everything that is immoral, they will tell us that it doesn't matter. Our people live high moral values. Instead, they live what is important and preaching what is irrelevant. They tell our fathers that if you marry more than one wife, that you go to hell. That you know they will stop giving you Holy Communion. But their own forefathers, the Abraham, the Solomon, the David of this world, name all those people that you are seeing in the Bible that are things, all of them married multiple wives. Yes, those ones are the way Africa live their life because they have been the life of ancient time. So that one is not even the problem. Instead, they pinpointed that one. Then the main issue that is abominable are that will always attack rot of Chukwu. They will not even touch that one, like homo and lesbianism. Have you noticed that they are legalizing homo and lesbianism, which has even a Bible proof that when like homo that Sodom and Gomorrah, they committed that particular act and they were destroyed. They attracted the wrath of Chukwu upon themselves. But this one that is capital abominable act, they will look over it. Instead, they will preaching chasing shadow, telling you that our way of life is immoral, is sinful. But the cocoa that is abominable act of Sodom and Gomorrah, homo and lesbianism, they will overlook it. Even they will ask you to bless those couples. Who is deceiving who? Africa, wake up. These people, they demonize everything that concerns us. What made us tick? They even advise us to stop respecting our elders, our ancestors. I can tell you, if you refuse to respect your ancestors, what they are trying to do is to disconnect you with your ancestors, to disconnect that cordial relationship that's supposed to exist between you and your ancestors, so that your ancestors will stop fighting your battle, so that you will stop receiving the spiritual strength and favor from your ancestors, so that you will be handicapped. They ask you to disobey your ancestors, however, they are celebrating their own ancestors. Who is following you? Africa, wake up. They will ask you, will be in your father's house, and you will be calling St. Anthony of Padua. You will be calling St. Francis of Assisi. You will be calling all those things. Why you neglect your own ancestors, your own fathers? Don't you know that that nobody will love you than your blood? Don't you know? I can tell you. You don't understand about the spirituality and the principalities and powers. Those ancestral spirits of the Oyibos cannot even cross the country, the boundaries of African spirituality. Don't you know? I can tell you, those St. Anthony are calling cannot even be allowed in African continent. Don't you know that every continent have the spiritual guide that guide them? Don't even know that those foreign entities, those white entities cannot even cross African continent to come and answer your prayers? Don't even know. Yes, they will not, because the earthly prototype is what is happening in the spiritual realm. And with respect, if you like, be calling the American government when there is thief and robbers in your house, be calling the American government to come and save you. They will never come. In fact, even if you are American citizen, but you are in Nigeria right now, even if you are calling the American embassy to send soldiers to come and protect you in your house, instead the American embassy will still contact the Nigerian government. That is the process. You don't jump process. Even that St. Anthony you are calling, before he can enter the boundaries of this African continent, he will be hijacked. Even on an hijack spirit. You know, have you not read it in the Bible? Even when Daniel, in the book of Daniel, when Daniel's prayer was even answered, but the higher being hijacked the prayer, hijacked even the angel that is coming with the prayer answer. You know, don't you know that there were prosperities and powers, that even that foreign saint you are calling cannot even operate well in African soil? Once he enter African territory, he will be hijacked. Yes, because he's moving to another territory. So I'm telling you that it's better for you to call fellow African entities, that the one that will be of great help to you when the matter arises. So if anybody, but for them, they understand all these things perfectly. But their reason is to disconnect us from our ancestors, so that our ancestors will never be happy with us. Okay, let me paint this picture before I round up. If you are a father or a mother, now a parent, laboring so much, sometimes you go hungry in order to provide for your own children, how will you feel in the next 100, 200 years? Me and you will no longer be here. In the next 200 years to come, there must be children in your lineage, right? Now, how will you feel in the next 200 years? Maybe you are in the spiritual world, and the one of your descendants, maybe yes, for any reason, came to the spiritual world, and you are there, and he understands you that you are his ancestors. But for the fact that he did not recognize you, understand, he was busy shouting, Anthony of Padua, pray for us. Anthony of Padua. He was busy hailing Anthony of Padua. He was busy even hailing St. Francis of Assisi, who have never contributed anything for his well-being. But because he was a Christian, and they brainwashed him that Anthony of Padua is a saint, how will you feel in the spiritual realm? Are you not going to feel rejected? Are you not going to feel sad that even your descendant, that you labored so much when you are on earth for the benefit of your descendants, as in children unborn? Because some of us, why we are laboring so much now, is that we want something good for our children unborn. So what am I saying? Are you not going to feel sad? You feel sad. So what I'm telling you is that your ancestors are feeling sad because of the amount of negligence they are showing them. Let me stop here. If you have any question in today's lecture, I want us to do consultation for you, deep consultation, chat me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number remains 0805 7837 672. I repeat, 0805 7837 672 or 0813 8243 871. 0813 8243 871. Abon on web project you acha. Emechano ye pome. Remain blessed. May the power of the Chukwu Kepremi Henine bless you and abide with you now and forevermore. Yeah, guys, see you tomorrow. No gawa kesi. Yamasian.
Good day, my name is Chucks. If you're in need of building designs, we have years of experience helping people get the beauty of their dream house they have always wanted. Even if you have great fear of seeking for architect because of money, we can help. Don't put off getting your dream house that you deserve. So give us a WhatsApp chat via our Facebook page today at Fenwork Architecture. Fenwork Architecture gives you the best. Thank you.
Morning. Okay, my name is Mwachukwu Francis Chukwuemeke. I'm from Anambra State, Nigo, precisely. Okay, to start with, I will say thank you for using that word, beautiful. Those work we saw in Eziokwu TV, I'm the architect that designed them. I happen to be one of 3 executive directors in Fenwork Architecture. Fenwork Architecture is a multidisciplinary integrated company that offers specialized and expert contracts and consultancy in area of architecture, civil engineering, project planning, interior designing. Okay, Fenwork Architecture was founded and began operating in 2010. The company is led by management team of 3 executive directors, and have assembled a group of experienced and professional technicians in both traditional and high technology. Thank you so much. Our mission is to provide a service to meet the challenges of building environments associated with the developing countries like Africa. We aim to provide a conducive and safety, affordable housing units. Okay, to reach us is so easy. We are everywhere here in Nigeria. Why I say that we are everywhere is that we go outside jobs. Any place you call us, we are ready to be there and achieve your requirements. So for our contact number, you can reach us on our WhatsApp number 070 64 65 24 51. I repeat, 070 64 65 24 51. Or you can also contact us through our email address, fenworkarchitecture@gmail.com. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning, viewers all over the world. My name's Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Rifte. I'm here this morning to react on trending topic concerning reforms going on in Igbo spirituality. One of my followers chatted me. He was of the view that we should not reform Eze-Ana, that we keep on using the updated method used by our ancestors, our fathers, meaning that Igbo spirituality, we should maintain the old status quo. Our altars, Igbo spirituality, we have altars n'Okumodi Chiche, like Okwedo, Okulasi, Okumodi Chiche, even the same thing with the one that is in your village. Place of worship in Igbo spirituality. We should keep on staying under the trees and the shanties. That anything we are trying to build a befitting place of worship for him, he is not in support. So I'm here today to react to some of such comments. That look, world over, every spiritual movement, they're all reforming. Let me draw your attention to Catholic faith. There's what they call Vatican I. During Vatican I era, the priest, Manako Kalate, during the Latin Mass, that time, in Vatican I, because Catholic Church have Vatican I and Vatican II. Presently, Catholic they are practicing Vatican II. Under Vatican I, they are using purely Latin. Yes, they are using purely Latin. And that time, Reverend Father will face the Holy of Holies. We face the altar, back people. Anytime we want to give blessing, like Dominus Vobiscum, he will turn people to people and say Dominus Vobiscum, et cum spiritu tua. That is Dominus Vobiscum simple means Asekuya et cum spiritu tua. Then face back. Are you following? So, and as the church was growing, they understand that by so doing that some people don't actually understand the meaning of those Latin words. So, under Vatican II, they reform it. Under Vatican II, they taught it why that and make declarations that from that Vatican II going forward, that people should be celebrating Mass in their own language. They reform a lot of things, and the Reverend Father began to face the audience. Everything, they reform so many. I just want to use this particular celebration of Mass as a case study. The same thing with the other world religion world over. Are you following? Even in Hindu, it's Buddha that built the first temple in India, like modern temples. So there was so many reforms. So many reforms. The same thing with if you go to other sets, religious sets like Grey Message, the Kanka and rest of them, many of them are building modern place of worship, so temples. However, once you enter into any place of worship, you will see sign that will show you that this particular place of worship or temple belongs to so spiritual sect. Like if I enter Catholic church, once I enter inside, I will be able to tell you this is Catholic, even without signboard. Because I have already know some certain things. Despite the fact that other religions have chairs and everything, they have similarity. That's what I'm trying to say. But there is some certain things that made it unique. For example, Catholic must have crucifix. Crucifix. Why the Anglican, exterior of Anglican and Catholic look alike, right? But there is different because in Anglican, you will only see a cross, you will not see crucifix. The same thing with other Pentecostals. So, but some people still want Ordinana to remain with those outdated methods that did not even help us anywhere. Okay, with this old method of under trees and shanties, have you ever seen any serving governors? Despite the fact, or even senator, despite the fact that some of them, when they are contesting, yes, they seek prayers from traditional worshippers. Yes, Igbo spirituality. But because of how everything is structured, time of Thanksgiving, you will not see them. Okay, if the governor is coming to thank Olas with his entourage, where will he sit? The atmosphere is not conducive. Okay, if there is maybe a rainfall, how do you expect governor or a senator or and his entourage to be running helter-skelter because rain is coming? The atmosphere is not built in a way that it will accommodate high-profile personalities. So, but now in Igbo spirituality, we are moderning it. What is important is the teaching. In Igbo spirituality, African traditional religion, we are talking about telling you why you should not destroy your family, why you should be at peace with your children and rest of them. All those the tenets of Igbo spirituality teaching will teach you about those things. And even tell you how you can be able to do it yourself. Like I said, 70% of your spiritual work can be done by yourself if you are properly guided. So that is what modern Igbo spirituality is trying to do. Now we are remodeling so many things, giving at least modern place of worship where you can come and sit comfortably. In fact, if we can even afford AC, we put AC. Are you getting me? So that the atmosphere must be nice. Yes, because other religious sect and spiritual movements are looking down on Igbo spirituality because of how our altars look like under the trees, under shanties and everything. People are looking down on us. So I'm a reformer. I am of the opinion that place of worship of Chukwu Okike should look nice. Okay, look at what African traditional religion is doing, Ghanaian religion. Look at it. You see it and watch the next video. You will see watch the next videos. You will see people massively returning back to Igbo spirituality via African traditional religion. You will see the atmosphere, you will see the interior, you will see everything. The environment is nice and very conducive, so that everybody will be conducive for all walks of life. So watch this video and see the reformation we are bringing in Igbo spirituality, because we believe that place of worship of Chukwu should be nice and it should follow the reality on ground of 21st century. So you watch how we worship. The difference is that Igbo spirituality does not believe that Jesus is God. Yes. So Igbo spirituality does not recognize that. We believe in Chukwu Okike Pụrụ Ime Ihe Niile. That is the core difference between us and Christianity. So I will have worship songs. Those worship songs, the only thing is that we recognize Chukwu. We don't recognize Jesus. That is the third difference. So, and if you look inside our interior of place of worship, you will see our Nzu is there. Edo is there. So if you look well, you will see the difference from the normal church, because we will not see anything, any carved image in that place. However, outside the place of worship, you still have other symbols in the environment for you to know that you are in African traditional religion arena. Let me stop here. Watch this video and tell me what you have to say. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yọba ga-eru n'afọ. Yọba ga-eru n'afọ. Yọba ga-eru n'ụbọchị niile nke ndụ unu. Dịka isoro ekwe bata yọba ga-emerere gị. Ihe ọma ga-emere gị. Chineke mere gị ihe ọma. Chineke awala gị ụzọ. Ihe ọma bụ ihe ị na-achọ Chineke agọziela gị. Chineke gọzie gị. Chineke ma gị ụzụ. Ụzụ bụ ihe ọma ga-emerere gị. Ụzụ bụ mmepe ụzọ ga-edere gị. Ihe ọma bụ ihe ị na-achọ bụ ọma Chineke mezuru gị. Chineke gọzie gị. Chineke mere gị mma. Ugbu a bụ ihe na-ebibi. God bless you. 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 Chineke mere gị mma. Chineke were agụzọ ụzọ gara gị. Agbasa ndị ga-abịa ma egbu na nse ike dị n'ụzọ n'wewe.
Arusi dinneku Eze-Ana iyeji na nchabu mwa karaka mwa mwerenga basi Arusi dinneku Eze-Ana iyeji na nchabu
Viewers all over the world, as you all know, my name is Eze-Ana. If you have been following me on my social media teachings and propagation, I made some lectures in the past that the white people, they never love us, and they will never start today to love us. Even in the religious houses, you will see them treating us like garbage to show us that their claim love that showing us is fake. What they are interested in us is what they will take from us. But genuine love, without fear of modern camera, knowing fully well that the international cameras are there taking them, they don't bloody care. How do you think that they will love us? I want you to watch this video and tell me what you think. That even in the religious house, they are treating us like this. Remember our own brother, Cardinal Eze, that's supposed to be at the seat of papacy. They push him away. Watch this video.
Christians, make una come show me who be Jesus for this video. I see a lot of Jesus today.
Viewers all over the world, as you all see, like we used to tell you all many times, yes, I have said it times without number, that we Africans should wise up. Lots of lies was told against our spirituality. Now let's use this case of Jesus, pictures of Jesus. We have many of them, more than 10. But I can tell you, have you ever asked yourself these questions? We should stop this blind faith of a thing. Have you ever asked yourself, who took this picture of Jesus? Okay, have you asked yourself, we are told that Jesus existed for over 2,000 years ago. Have you ever asked you, who is the photographer? Who snapped the pictures? Even if you go to Google, you will notice that this photograph we are seeing now, pictures we are seeing now, videos we are seeing now, is not up to 1,000 years. Now, who took these pictures you are seeing on social media as pictures of Christ? I know in your various homes, you see it. In parishes, in churches, you see them. Those pictures, do you know that those pictures are not Jesus pictures? Do you know? Do you know that even that personality of Jesus, when that personality existed, there's nothing like pictures. Now today, you go and get some of these pictures, known actors, Nollywood actors, Bollywood actors, and everything. They acted. Some of them. One of them came from Hungary. One of them came from Britain. One of them from America. Mr. Howard, and many of them. You watch the pictures and see those things yourself. Then ask yourself, these pictures you hang on your place, your house, you venerate them. What is the difference? Wise up. Let's know that all this is formulated this thing to play on our mindset. Those people that acted those movies acted it based on the mindset of people, because in Nollywood, what they are acting is what is in the people's mind. So they want to play on your intelligence and your imagination to give you what you want, because they are looking for what you will like, and you pay to watch them. Watch this video and tell me your mind, as in what you have to say after watching this movie. Thank you.
Christians, make una come show me who be Jesus for this video. I see a lot of Jesus today. In fact, I don't know who be the original Jesus. Watch this video and you tell me who be original Jesus. Thank you.
10 actors who have played Jesus Christ in movies. Number 1. Robert Powell. Played Jesus in the TV miniseries Jesus of Nazareth 1977. Number 2. Jim Caviezel played Jesus in The Passion of the Christ 2004. Number 3. Diogo Morgado played Jesus in Son of God 2014. Number 4. Ted Neely played Jesus in Jesus Christ Superstar 1973. Number 5. Max von Sydow played Jesus in The Greatest Story Ever Told 1965. Number 6. Brian Deacon. Jesus 1979. Number 7. Jeremy Sisto. Jesus 1999. Number 8. Eoin Macken. Killing Jesus 2015. Number 9. Michael York. Jesus of Nazareth 1977. Number 10. Donald Sutherland. The Last Temptation of Christ 1988.
As you don't watch this video finish, do me a favor. You see that picture of Jesus where you hang for your house, where they pray to, where they kiss, where they go bow, where they go kneel to, say na your Jesus. Whether that picture where you hang for your house, whether you go see the actor here. It's just like when somebody go carry, or a white man go carry picture of Peter Edochie, go hang for a house, say na Jesus. Now what you una do? Una don't see say all these people na actors. Eh? Why you not go hang your papa, your mama, your brother's picture for your house and they pray to that your to your father, your mother? We don't buy. Eh? Now actors where they their country, some of them don't even buy. Those actors, some of the actors don't buy. But their pictures there your house. You they worship you. You they call them, they pray to them, to the actor, make you answer you. Africans who do us like this, make una open una head, open una brain, open una eyes. Open them. Shebi you don't see say all these people are actors. But my fellow African don't carry their picture, hang for house. They pray to the picture, to the actors. Why not carry Peter Edochie picture, hang them there, they pray to that man. As far at least that one gets your blood, that one gets your language, that one resemble you. Now another actor, where they in village, where they in country, now you they pray to. I hope say you see your Jesus here. I hope say your Jesus day here. Erigogi, Erigogi.
nke igwe n'ala gị ka ịtụkwasịrị obi bịa ka ịnọnyere anyị n'ofufe nsọ ka ụbọchị taa gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu gị Chukwu nke igwe n'ala gị ka ịtụkwasịrị obi na anyị na-arịọ gị ekwekwala ka ị gbafue gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu ndị isi ojii ka anyị Chukwu ekele bụ onye kwesịrị ịtụkwasị obi mgbe dum gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu ụmụnne m ndị isi ojii ka anyị Chukwu ekele bụ onye kwesịrị ịtụkwasị obi mgbe dum gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu
gịnị ga-eme ka m dị ndụ wee ghara ife Chukwu mgbe dum gịnị ga-eme ka ị dị ndụ wee ghara ife Chukwu mgbe dum ihe a bụ ajụjụ ị kwesịrị ịjụ onwe gị
ụmụnne m dị isi ojii ka anyị Chukwu ekele bụ onye kwesịrị ịtụkwasị obi mgbe dum gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu ụmụnne m dị isi ojii ka anyị Chukwu ekele bụ onye kwesịrị ịtụkwasị obi mgbe dum gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu
Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu onye ọma n'ọrụ ifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu onye mmanye je eme ọnụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu onye ọma n'ọrụ ifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu onye mmanye je eme ọnụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ga-adị Ugochitubelu ga-adị Ugochitubelu tempụl ọ ya adị maka na eziokwu anwa chacha orugono a na-ebulukwa mmadụ n'ọkwụnụma onye mee nke ọma ebunie ya enu si ya jide nke o ji na-aga n'iru biko ka anyị gbakọ kịta wee kene n'Eze-Ana Eze-Ana ọdịnala bụ eziokwu ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ ịma na o nwere olu na-eti mkpu na-asị ụmụ Igbo chigharịa ụmụ Igbo chigharịa kwa mbọsị ọ na-eti n'ụtụtụ n'abalị ọ nọ na nkuzi Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu onye ọma n'ọrụ ifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu onye ọma nyeje ọdụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu onye ọma n'ọrụ ifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu onye ọma nyeje ọdụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ga-adị Ugochi tubelu ga-adị Ugochi tubelu tempụl ọ ya adị maka na eziokwu anwa chacha ndị ụka erighị anyị front and back ndị oche eli anyị front and back fọji asị kala aka ghọrị ụmụ Igbo si anyị rapụ nke anyị na nke fa ka mma bulu Baịbụl bịa akwụkwọ akụkọ mepekwa chọọchị fa okwu n'ụka bịakwa.
Good morning, viewers all over the world. My names are Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu Oraifite. Oraifite is in Anambra State. For those of you that are seeing me for the first time, call me Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu Oraifite. I'm the spiritual head, Ugochi tubelu Ọdịnala Temple, the priest. Bụrụkwazi onye nchụaja n'ọdịnala Restoration Evangelical Mission. Bụrụkwazi onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me a priest, you can call me an ọdịnala evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. Today, on the Hour of Truth program, oge awa nke eziokwu, our today's topic is karma and symbolic redemptions. Believe in me, if you pay attention to today's lecture, you will learn a lot that will change your life for good. Today's teaching is very unique. Yes. So the only thing you can do for any person you love, your loved ones, is to share this link, to invite the person to join in this live program. Believe in me, today's one is very unique. You will learn something that will liberate you. Because na ga-emeriri ka unu pụọ n'oru, a ga-emeriri ka unu dị ọcha site n'okwu unu gwara today. So pay attention to this lecture. You will never regret ever doing so. Now let's dive into today's lecture. I've told you the topic of today, karma and the symbolic redemption. Before we proceed, important announcement. Don't forget that our monthly rituals of August is still ongoing. You can still join anywhere you are all over the world, because distance is never a barrier in our spiritual work and our consultation. Let's now proceed. Now, in today's lecture, I want to tell you so in a giant monthly rituals. He gave me a way forward where 3 prayer requests. He made token donation to the account number. The chat is them on WhatsApp. I've got other details I need for you in order to book you. Yes. Then WhatsApp number you want 0805-7837-672. I repeat 0805-7837-672 or 0813-8243-871. I repeat 0813-8243-871. Today, after this lecture, I get one other lecture. But before I get one, you don't want to issue in Aja. You get what I have 3 prayer requests. Then make token donation to the account number. Each time na WhatsApp, you want other details. I actually matter for you, or I will book you. Now, this is to go in the temple to Aja, go for Kubiokunis in the Venezuela. It was if as on Konwa, I get good in Honor, Region and Miliga to Aja on behalf of all. Then proceed back to the temple to do other sacrifices like ram and the other saraka on behalf of all. One nature body, there is power in group rituals. Now let's dive into today's lecture. Karma. What is karma? Karma is law of paying you back in the same coin you use to pay. Because in creation, whatever you must come back to pick it up. If you want to talk, you got to the area. I want to talk to Ria, you know, one car, you got to the other water. Or be your market top, you got to the area. I want to talk to the other one car, talk to the other water. I am doing this when na Facebook network, and the Facebook na so off and on. Man, I want na you can get the same name. I want the nation na Facebook network na Facebook na crack off and on. So you want to switch. I want na TikTok. So Oboefi Eze-Ana go chituben. Or if I no life na TikTok now. So I want a network na Facebook network na so switch immediately to TikTok. Network about very stable. Yes. So if you are joining us from Facebook Live, since the network is off and on Facebook Live, you can switch to TikTok Live. Thank you. Now let's proceed. Karma in life, whatever you give out, you receive. Let me quote the Bible for you. Galatians 6:7 says, God can never be mocked. Whatever you sow, so shall you reap. In computer, our language I use na computer, see garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you give is what you receive. It's natural law. In laws in creation, I want to hear about retributive justice. Laws of equal reactions. Let me tell you, any reaction will equal reaction. Any reaction will equal reaction. Abrona react negatively. Yes, and will equal reaction of negativity. Abrona react positively, and will equal reaction of positively. So whatever you sow here on earth, believe in me, this word of God's material, be sure that you will reap it in abundance, even more than measure. You will reap it in multiple fold. Example, let me use nature. Like I told you, you will always use what is happening in these gross materials to understand what is happening in the spiritual realm. If you plant a seed of corn, believe in me, in the time of harvest, you will harvest multiple corn. Multiple seeds you get beyond measure. That is the symbolic sign to show you that nature is ready to multiply what you gave out. So if you are sowing good seed, be rest assured that nature will multiply goodies back to you, the originator. The law of karma has been in existence from creation. God, after creating the entire universe, he made a rule, a law, and mandated his powers to ensure that whatever any man sows, so shall the person reap. If you sow good, you reap goodies. If you sow bad, you reap bad. Some people normally feel like there is some people that God loves most. You can make yourself favorite. Whatever you don't like that is happening around your life right now, believe in me, you can change it by your way of life. You can change it. You can change it. Whatever you don't like that is happening in your life right now, you can change it. Nothing is permanent in creation. We human beings have the ability to recreate whatever we don't like. You don't like what is happening in your life right now, stop lamenting like somebody that doesn't have hope. It's not necessary. What you need is to work it out. What are those things you long for? What are those you desire? What you want to achieve here on earth? You work it out. Nobody will do it for you. Me as a priest is just to guide you, to intercede. Me as a priest is just like your lawyer, your counsel that defends you in law court. My work as a priest is to intercede in the name of Chukwokike Premi Henine in your matter. However, I will try to save you for you to get soft landing. However, if you continually want something good for yourself, you work it out. Let me give you another explanation for you to understand how things work in creation. Some people normally think that God loves some people and hates some people. No. If there is anything you don't like that is happening around you, change it. Recreate it. That's why we are human spirits. We have the ability to recreate what we don't like. So turn around. Begin today to live a positive lifestyle. Always have noble thoughts, noble longings. Believe in me, you will use those positive lifestyle to pay up your debt. No sin will go unpunished. No sin. Just know it. Whatever you sow, so shall it be. No sin will go unpunished. And know it today that no human being here on earth is here for the first time. Even the little children now, they are just young body, old souls in young body. But I can tell you, most of us have been here multiple times. So what I am telling you today is this. Sometimes whatever that is happening in your life is what you have sown in the past. It's karma at play. The laws of karma ensures that all that can be born for no. The law of karma ensures that whatever you sow, so shall you reap. It's like you kick the ball on the wall. It will definitely bounce back to you. So what you will do is that this. As long as you are doing whatever you are doing good, if you are doing good, all the goodies you are doing will be saved in the spiritual connection center of goodies. If you are doing bad, the whole bad character you are exhibiting in this gross material will be stored for you in the warehouse of badness. I just want to use simple terms to explain it for you to understand it. Now, when time comes, when the maturity time comes, if you sow good, it will still flow back from the fountain of goodies back to you. If you sow badness, it will flow back, and this time around a multiple fold. Now, if you have experiencing negativities around you, don't give up. Maybe you are at the level of receiving what you have sowed in the previous earth life. So what you need to do is to keep on paying that debt. To keep on paying that debt in many ways. You are the only one that will pay up your debt. You are the only one that will redeem yourself. Nobody died on the cross for the sake of paying for your debt. Onye ji ụgwọ ga-akwụrịrị ụgwọ oji ịtụfu etụtụrụ ihe ọbụla ịtụfu na ndụ a. Ọ bụrụ na ịtụtụrụ ya na ndụ a, ịbịa na ndụ ọzọ, you must pick it up. Whatever you drop, if you did not pick it up, the consequence, the equal reaction of what you drop now in your previous earth, in your next earth life, you must pick it up. So know what you are dropping. Know exactly what you are dropping. If you need future better life, begin today to sow good things. Now, I want to talk to people that are facing challenges of paying up debt now. If you are experiencing some of backwardness, see what you do. Keep on doing good. Keep on doing good. Joyful activities, charitable works, sacrifices. Do you know the benefit of all this? Benefit of all these things, be it sacrifices, be it charitable works, be it goodness, whatever you are doing, they all have ability to pay up your debts. So that's why you pay attention in where you live your life now, because you use it to pay up your debts. You use it to pay up your debts. So keep on being nice. Let me tell you one thing. Do you know that sometimes have you asked yourself why we normally cross people's path? Have you asked yourself why is it that there are some people, if you see them personally, you feel this inner urge to help them without even demanding anything? Some people, sometimes you see some people that you have so much attached to. Some of these experiences you are experiencing, and sometimes you don't know the cause. Some are caused because of your previous earth life. Maybe you have come across this person, and this person must have helped you in one way or the other, and you are indebted to this person. So whenever in this present earth life two of you meet again, you will have this feeling that you are indebted to this person. You will have this feeling that you are indebted to this person. So you like, in a way, to make the person happy. You don't know what normally push you to be nice and even do some certain things to the person without demanding for any payment back. Sometimes it's karma that presented another opportunity for you to redeem, because you are indebted to that person in the previous earth life. So you were given another opportunity to remedy the karma. Do you know why in the second Achwaja? Do you know in your previous earth life, maybe you deny someone dairy bread? Maybe you deny someone dairy bread. I just want to use some examples, cite some example for you. Maybe you denied somebody daily bread intentionally, out of your own ignorance or maybe out of wickedness in your previous earth life. And because that you have wronged someone, the person felt so bad, so sad, because of the attitude he meted to him or her in the previous earth life. Now, in order for you to redeem that karma, to redeem that badness you have done to so person in the past, in this present earth life, what you need to do is to feed another person. It could be the same person, it could be another person, it could be the relative of that person. Let me give you an example. Do you know why it's important to always do charity work? It could be, charity work could be in terms of sacrifices. Like today in the temple, somebody, he has been a friend of the temple. We have been doing work for him all over 2 years. Now, so from time to time, he normally kill to thank the entities of powers in the temple. Like in last 3 months, he killed one cow. Today, after this program now, he brought another cow to thank the entities of powers. Let me tell you how this is work. Do you know that it might be that you offended somebody in the past? Now, for you to redeem yourself, you need to feed somebody. I'm trying to say earthly words I will use to illustrate this my point for you to understand it. Example, in the temple we have foundation. We have some certain people will pay their school fees, and some widows and the rest of them, and some we are paying for their medical their medicine, their drugs. Now, like seculars. Now, what I'm telling you now, maybe there is someone in the previous earth life, maybe a man or a woman. You treated that person very bad. You blocked that person from what the person is doing in order to feed his family or in order to train his child. So for that reason, in the spiritual realm, you are already indebted at someone that blocked someone training, because the way he treated the person's parents made the person not to be able to train his or her children or her child. Maybe you gossip. Maybe two of you are working in a working place. You gossip against the person that led to the person's sack. The person will cry that I did not commit this offense. Maybe the management said, based on evidence, someone accused you of doing so. For that reason, your services is no longer needed. The person will cry and go home. And what is paining the person is too much is that without this job, he will not be able to train his children. So in the karma, you have been recorded as someone that blocked someone from being trained. Are you following? You in the karma realm, you is recorded that you blocked someone well-being. Are you following? So for you to redeem that karma in this present earth life, you need to be of help and help someone to well-being. And when you do that, you have paid up for your karma. Are you following? Let me give you another example. Maybe you are in the previous earth life. You are one of the people that spearheaded the activities of blocking spreading of Igbo spirituality. Maybe you are one of the people that, because maybe you are a king, you are someone of influence or whatever, or maybe you are a flesher, or maybe you have money. You use what the power at your disposal to block spreading of Igbo spirituality. Now, in the karma realm, it will be booked that you, Efani Okeke, blocked spreading of the moral values, Igbo spirituality. You are indebted, and that is your crime. Now, in the present earth life, what you need to do in order to pay up that your karma is for you to support and spread Igbo spirituality. Are you following? That is why sometimes if you see some certain people that we see, they see where they are building place of worship. They will see place where they are building place of worship. They will single-handedly say, don't do it, I will do it. Sometimes you don't know why it's so. the person might pay up his debt, spiritual debt, karma, by that singular act of building that place of worship. Maybe in the previous earth life, the person spearheaded people that trample upon the place of worship. Maybe you champion the people that crack down place of worship. So in order to pay up the person's karma, he needs to be here on earth and build another place of karma, a place of worship, in order to remedy the wrong of the past. Don't you know? Yes. So, my brother, my sister, anywhere you find yourself, opportunity to help in any way, or you have this urge to help, to support ministration, to support less privilege, to support someone in need, please do. Sometimes you don't know that what you are doing is to pay up your karma. It's only sometimes the Spirit will not tell you why you have this urge. Why you have this urge to do this. Okay, let me give you an example. I want to just give you a physical example, which typical one you will take to understand what I'm saying. We were told, according to this allegorical story in the Bible, there is this giant, a man called Saul. Saul. You know the story of Saul in the Bible? Yes. This man called Saul labored so much to eliminate people that is professing another faith. Don't forget that Saul is a Jewish person. He believes in Judaism. Yes, he believes in Judaism. So, for the fact that he believes in Judaism, he's a lawyer. So, when some Christian faith came, I just want to use that story as a case study. When Christian faith came, he saw them as a threat to his own belief and to his people. So he fought with all his strength, to the extent he fought mercilessly. And we were even told that he is the one that instigated some people to stone Stephen to death. He committed murder. Are you following? I want to use this story. Pay attention to this story. We were told, according to that allegorical story, he is the one that mandated his followers to stone Stephen, someone that believed in Christianity, to stone Stephen to death, meaning that Stephen died a painful death. Are you following? So he keep on tormenting newcomers the region. He committed murder, committed atrocity on top of that. And we were told that there was a day he prepared and was heading to Damascus to go and commit more harm to other people's faith. And we were told in that journey he met his doom. We were told that he was made blind. Now, by so doing, he was brought back to someone, and after he regained himself, now he became the forerunner. In order, because he was given opportunity to redeem his karma in this same earth life. So he became the champion. I can tell you, in spreading Christianity, he is the forerunner. He is the champion. He wrote the highest book. Those books of Romans, Galatians, Corinthians, Rome, and so many of them. He wrote those books to show you the committed. He used his ability as a lawyer to write those books. So what am I saying? So he was used to commit evil, and he redressed himself by redeeming what he does that was bad. Let me tell you, do you know how he died? He was killed. We were told that his head was cut off. Do you remember Karma? Some will tell you that Karma is a bitch. Karma will always give you back in the same measure, even in multiple fold, what he meted to others. So he mandated his friends to stone Stephen to death, stoning, meaning Stephen died gradually by enduring the pain of stone for a while till they finally gave up. But in some case, Saul, that was later changed to Paul. Are you listening? Now, that Saul, his head was cut off. So, can you see that his own form of death was so severe? Are you following? The same thing is exactly an illustration of karma. So, in order for him to take back what he meted out, he must pass through the same process to redeem all those things. Sometimes you are busy blaming Igbo spirituality or spirituality at all in general, or you are busy blaming your spiritualist or blaming your Dibia that the work he did or she did not go. But I can tell you, sometimes what is holding that work is karma redemption. Karma redemption is what is holding that work. So sometimes why you are running from pillar to post is because of karma. You need to redeem karma. You need to redeem karma. Yes. We redeem our karmas in many ways. Sometimes you will not even know what prompted you to go in that direction, because power that's beyond you overwhelmed you. You will see some people, once they see where they are building place of worship, from their inner mind, they will take it up. They will tell you that don't worry, they will build a place of worship. And they will build it. Sometimes that place of worship they build is to pay up for the dark karma of maybe they contributed or they destroyed a place of worship in the previous earth life. So in this present earth life, he need to build place of worship. Maybe some people stop spreading of the good messages because of maybe he was so influential. So in this present earth life, he need to support both financially and otherwise to the propagation of the Igbo spirituality. So it's karma. Some people are running charity. Maybe in their previous earth life, they contributed in maltreating people, maybe orphans. Maybe they did not help orphans at all. They maltreated them. In order to redeem the karma in this present earth life, the person needs to feed multiple orphans and people of downtrodden or people that are in lack. So all that kind of saying because some of these things you are passing through, you might pay up your debt when you feed people. Example, you are a politician, power de genaka. You are supposed to provide food, make good policies that will make food to be available for your citizens. And out of your selfish interest, you block everything for your selfish gain and refuse to give out what the citizen needs. And they go on hunger, they became hungry. Now, when they became hungry, they will never be happy. And some of them will be placing curse on you that they are facing hardship because of your type of leadership. So for you in the present earth life, for you to redeem that karma, you need to feed multiple people. Do you know that some people, you see some rich men, maybe every Christmas they share rice. Maybe some people will come to the temple, they will go cow, see where Saraka. Some people are in this manner, they are paying up their debt. Because they are paying up their debt by so doing, paying it gradually, because before you know it, the person has paid up his or her debt. So keep on. Anytime you have this urge, anytime you have this urge to pay Saraka, to pay for Saraka, please do. Because there must be a reason why this urge persisted. So whenever you feel this innermost urge to help someone, please do. Because you don't know that maybe by helping that person, you will pay up your debts. Do you know that sometimes you'll be thinking that these rich people, they will go to hell according to you because but in one of that rich man in a field that now other possible rich man EBS Bondo only the two obrona no they pay up his karma or by them madaka. In one way, in many ways. By so they don't pay up the karma. So what am I telling you? Paying up your karma might not even be with money. Paying up your karma when you cable near Potarona, if we be here, mother was Giana. Paying up your karma when you cable leading by example. You put a role model in your community, your environment. You have misled people in your previous life with bad character, bad behavior. So in order to redeem your karma in this present life, you need to lead by example by living a good life with high moral value. By so doing, you'll be able to convert people, many people that will be following you as a role model. By so doing, you must have paid up the karma you are owing the previous life. So what I can tell you is that once you have urge to help people, you have this inner urge to do one good thing or the other, you have this urge to help the needy, you have this urge to support the ministration, to support Igbo spirituality, to build place of worship, to support in any way, to support a minister. All those things should come from within. Sometimes somebody will have an urge to build some certain things in order to help humanity. Do you know that some people, let's say Eziokwu TV, we are using Eziokwu TV to reach out to many people. And I have this urge to open that Eziokwu TV. I spend a huge amount of money monthly to maintain it. I know a lot of people that normally chat me that they have learned a lot from watching Eziokwu TV. I bought my own data, I bought everything. So by giving people opportunity to liberate themselves, we are paying our own karma. I don't know what is their own karma. But what I can tell you, anytime you have urge to do what is right, what is noble, please do. Because by so doing, you pay up your karma. And after paying up your karma, let's say you committed badness that's supposed to keep you in sufferness for 20 years. But if you continue doing good, offering sacrifices, doing all those goodies of good things around you, you are paying up that debt. Maybe under space of 2 years, that sufferness that is supposed to pay up in 20 years, you pay them up in 2 years and you'll be free indeed. So what am I saying? One day offer your sacrifices, do charitable work, do saraka, because saraka is very powerful. You don't know. Doing those things helps to pay up your debt, spiritual debt, without knowing it. And I can tell you, once you pay up your spiritual debt, you are no longer owing. Then the next benefit of receiving will begin to come, because you are no longer indebted. It's like you are indebted to the bank. Bank will not give you fresh money, but once you finish the debt you are owing them, then naturally they will start giving you again. That is how it works in creation. So once you are indebted in creation, things will be locked up. You will be not favored. More will not be looking your way, because you are indebted, heavily indebted. But once you finish paying up, then you will be worthy again to receive more goodies, because you are no longer owing in any part in the spiritual realm. Let me stop here. So what I can tell you about karma and symbolic redemption is that anywhere you see yourself to do charity work, to help in spiritual exercise, as in a charitable work and the joyful activities, helping in community, tidying up environment, doing one corporal work of mercy, please do. Even if you don't have money, you can use work of your hands to be of help. By so doing, you are paying up your debt. So having known this about karma and symbolic redemption, some of these things you get me, where you keep ki we redeem more karma. Dibunu. And when you get eto enokita, obonu a committed crime, deserve no who and I by accident. But then when you get symbolic redemption, when you get the pop you over a pono, and when you go that over a pono, where Pupurugi over our capu can no but this is symbolic redemption. Sometimes you don't know. So what I'm saying in this sense is that some of these things have meaning, spiritual meaning. But if you don't understand how things work spiritual wise, you will not understand. Let me stop here. If you have questions to this lecture, chat me on WhatsApp 0805 78 37672. I repeat 0805 0805 78 37672 or 0813 8243 871. I repeat 0813 8243 871. I'm on web project you watch. See you tomorrow. No gawan kesu. May the blessing of Chukwu be with you and abide with you now and forevermore. Yeah, guys.
Good day, my name is Chucks. If you're in need of building designs, we have years of experience helping people get the beauty of their dream house they have always wanted. Even if you have great fear of seeking for architect because of money, we can help. Don't put off getting your dream house that you deserve. So give us a WhatsApp chat via our Facebook page today at Fenwork Architecture. Fenwork Architecture gives you the best. Thank you.
Morning. Okay, my name is Machuku Francis Chukwuemeke. I'm from Anambra State, Nigo, precisely. Okay, to start with, I would say thank you for using that word, beautiful. Those work we saw in Eziokwu TV, I'm the architect that designed them. I happens to be one of 3 executive directors in framework architecture. Framework architecture is a multidisciplinary integrated company that offers specialized and expert contracts and consultancy in area of architecture, civil engineering, project planning, interior designing. Okay, framework architecture was founded and began operating in 2010. The company is led by management team of 3 executive directors and have assembled a group of experienced and professional technicians in both traditional and high technology. Thank you so much. Our mission is to provide a service to meet the challenges of building environments associated with the developing countries like Africa. We aim to provide a conducive and safety, affordable housing units. Okay, to reach us is so easy. We are everywhere here in Nigeria. Why I say that we are everywhere is that we go outside jobs. Any place you call us, we are ready to be there and achieve your requirements. So for our contact number, you can reach us on our WhatsApp number 070-6465-2451. I repeat, 070-6465-2451. Or you can also contact us through our email address frameworkarchitecture@gmail.com. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning, viewers all over the world. My names are Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu. I'm here this morning to react on trending topic concerning reforms going on in Igbo spirituality. One of my followers chatted me. He was of the view that we should not reform Ordinance, that we keep on using the outdated method used by our ancestors, our fathers, meaning that Igbo spirituality, we should maintain the old status quo. Our altars, Igbo spirituality, we have altars no kumodi teacher, like Okwedo, Okulasi, Okumodi teacher, even the same thing with the one that is in your village. Place of worship in Igbo spirituality. We should keep on staying under the trees and the shanties. That anything we are trying to build a befitting place of worship, for him, he is not in support. So I'm here today to react to some of such comments. That look, world over, every spiritual movement, they're all reforming. Let me draw your attention to Catholic faith. There's what they call Vatican I. During Vatican I era, the priest, Manako Latin, during the Latin Mass, that time, in Vatican I, because Catholic Church have Vatican I and Vatican II. Presently, they are practicing Vatican II. Under Vatican I, they are using purely Latin. Yes, they are using purely Latin. And that time, Reverend Father will face the Holy of Holies. He face the altar, back people. Anytime they want to give blessing, like Dominus Vobiscum, he will turn people to people and say Dominus Vobiscum, et cum spiritu tua. That is Dominus Vobiscum simple means Asekuya et cum spiritu tua. Then face back. Are you following? So, and as the church was growing, they understand that by so doing that some people don't actually understand the meaning of those Latin words. So, under Vatican II, they reform it. Under Vatican II, they taught it why that and make declarations that from that Vatican II going forward, that people should be celebrating Mass in their own language. They reform a lot of things, and the Reverend Father began to face the audience. Everything, they reform so many. I just want to use this particular celebration of Mass as a case study. The same thing with the other world religion world over. Are you following? Even in Hindu, it's Buddha that built the first temple in India, like modern temples. So there was so many reforms. So many reforms. The same thing with if you go to other sets, religious sets like Grey Message, the Kanka, and rest of them, many of them are building modern place of worship, so temples. However, once you enter into any place of worship, you will see sign that will show you that this particular place of worship or temple belongs to so spiritual sect. Like if I enter Catholic church, once I enter inside, I will be able to tell you this is Catholic, even without signboard. Because I have already know some certain things. Despite the fact that other religions have chairs and everything, they have similarity. That's what I'm trying to say. But there is some certain things that made it unique. For example, Catholic must have crucifix. Why the Anglican, exterior of Anglican and Catholic look alike, right? But there is different because in Anglican, you will only see a cross, you will not see crucifix. The same thing with other Pentecostals. So, but some people still want Ordinary to remain with those outdated methods that did not even help us anywhere. Okay, with this old method of under trees and shanties, have you ever seen any serving governors? Despite the fact, or even senator, despite the fact that some of them, when they are contesting, yes, they seek prayers from traditional worshippers. Yes, Igbo spirituality. But because of how everything is structured, time of Thanksgiving, you will not see them. Okay, if the governor is coming to thank Olas with his entourage, where will he sit? The atmosphere is not conducive. Okay, if there is maybe a rainfall, how do you expect governor or a senator or and his entourage to be running helter-skelter because rain is coming? The atmosphere is not built in a way that it will accommodate high-profile personalities. So, but now in Igbo spirituality, we are moderning it. What is important is the teaching. In Igbo spirituality, African traditional religion, we are talking about telling you why you should not destroy your family, why you should be at peace with your children and rest of them. All those the tenets of Igbo spirituality teaching will teach you about those things. And even tell you how you can be able to do it yourself. Like I said, 70% of your spiritual work can be done by yourself if you are properly guided. So that is what modern Igbo spirituality is trying to do. Now we are remodeling so many things, giving at least modern place of worship where you can come and sit comfortably. In fact, if we can even afford AC, we put AC. Are you getting me? So that the atmosphere must be nice. Yes, because other religious sect and spiritual movements are looking down on Igbo spirituality because of how our altars look like under the trees, under shanties and everything. People are looking down on us. So I'm a reformer. I am of the opinion that place of worship of Chukwu Okike should look nice. Okay, look at what African traditional religion is doing, Ghanaian religion. Look at it. You see it and watch the next video. You will see watch the next videos. You will see people massively returning back to Igbo spirituality via African traditional religion. You will see the atmosphere, you will see the interior, you will see everything. The environment is nice and very conducive, so that everybody it will be conducive for all walks of life. So watch this video and see the reformation we are bringing in Igbo spirituality, because we believe that place of worship of Chukwu should be nice and it should follow the reality on ground of 21st century. So you watch how we worship. The difference is that Igbo spirituality does not believe that Jesus is God. Yes. So Igbo spirituality does not recognize that. We believe in Chukwu Okike Pụrụ Ime Ihe Niile. That is the core difference between us and Christianity. So I will have worship songs. Those worship songs, the only thing is that we recognize Chukwu. We don't recognize Jesus. That is the third difference. So, and if you look inside our interior of place of worship, you will see our Nzu is there. Edo is there. So if you look well, you will see the difference from the normal church, because you will not see anything, any carved image in that place. However, outside the place of worship, we still have other symbols in the environment for you to know that you are in African traditional religion arena. Let me stop here. Watch this video and tell me what you have to say. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You know your match of you actually to enjoy our Yama the moon naked. Yama the moon glory. Yama the moon nafo. Yama the moon nafo. Yama the moon was really get down. This is the way about the Yama the Garden. Yama the Garden. Chile Cameron Yama. Chile Kawala also. Yama be in a church in a Godzilla. Chile Godzilla. Chile Maguzu. Musu Yama the Garden. Musu people of the Dragon. You are coming in a trouble of a Chile Pesulia, Chile Gossier, Chile Peregrima. God bless you. 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 Chile Peregrima. Chile Peregrima was a Muslim. Abasa, no, I don't know if I can go and say, he can also know.